Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to create slides for presentation with an AI tool in few minutes. You are going to learn how to create these slides that you are seeing on the screen right now. So let's dive quickly into it. So the name of the tool we'll be using is called Gamma AI. So immediately you go to your browser, you type Gamma, it's going to show you this website. So you click on the website. Immediately we click on the website, it's going to take us to this landing page, and then if you already have an account, you're going to click on login. If not, you're going to click on start for free. So I'll just run you through how to create an account, and then we'll go from there. So I'll click on start for free. So when you get to the sign up dashboard, the sign up landing page, you can either use two ways. You can either continue with Google, or you use your email direct. So I'll just click on continue with Google to save us the stress of creating a password. So what we'll do is we'll click on testnet. You click on the email that you want to use, then you click on continue. After clicking on you click on continue. So after clicking on continue, you're going to wait for a minute, and then it's going to create the account. Here we are on Gamma's AI landing page. So the next thing that they are going to show us is how do you plan to use Gamma. So you can choose any of which you plan to use it. So this is just a survey purpose. It does not really affect what you are going to be using it for. Anyone you choose. So you can choose for personal use, for work, or for education. So probably I'll just choose for work, for personal use. After choosing for personal use, you are going to see another question: which of the following best describes your role? So I'm going to click which describes my role. How many people work at your organization? So I'm going to click the number of people that work at my organization. So what do you want to do with Gamma? So simple, create presentation from scratch, and then we'll click on continue. So after that, how do you hear about us? So you can just click on how you hear about them. So let's just pick YouTube. I think that's better. So after that, we have this page here. So the first one say paste a text, create from notes, and outline or existing content. So now the second one says generate, creates from a one-line prompt in a few seconds. Now the third one say imports files or URL. So remix a template. Now these four sessions are used for different things. So the first one is you already have a content, you want to convert your content to a presentation slide. You are going to use paste in text. Now if you don't have a content, you just have a topic you want a slide on, you are going to use generate. If you also have a content and the content is in a Google Doc or a website, or it's a link to a presentation, you can just copy the link, paste it in the import file, and then it is going to extract the content from the link and then use it to create a slide for you. Now the last one is the remix a template. We can see this is a new feature. Now what this does is you upload you upload a slide that you already have, and then it's going to help you to remix it and adjust it according to the instruction you give to it. So let's quickly see generate. So we'll click on generate slide, and after clicking on generate, it is going to show us this page. Now what you want to do here is to do some little settings so that your slide will come out the way you want it to come out. So the first one, we have presentation. We can also use it to create web page. We can also use it to create documents, and then we can also use it to create social media social media slides. Yes, like carousels. We can also use it to create carousels. So let's quickly check the first one, presentation. So after clicking on your presentation, you come down to this default, and then you click on default, and then you change it to we have three different style here. So the default means it is going to use any size. It is going to pick a size by its discretion, while the traditional is going to be the 16 by 9, and then the tall is going to be 4 by 3. It is going to be taller. This is majorly for wide, bigger screens. So we just click on traditional. So after clicking on traditional, so describe what you'd like to make. Describe what you would like to make. So let's say we want to create a slide on introduction to coding and robotics. We have our slide now, introduction to coding and robotics. So let's just glance through and see what is there. So we have the first one, introduction to coding and robotics, unlocking the future. So it's the first slide will contain what is robotics. The second slide will contain what is coding in robotics. The fourth slide will contain why learn coding and robotics. And then the next one is components of a robot. So the next one we have types of robotics coding. Now the next one, real world robotics applications. And then we also have challenges in robotics programming, getting started, tools and resources. And then the last one, the future is robotic and you can build it. So after looking at all this, we can come down to customize your gamma. So we can decide that we want minimal words. We can decide that we want concise words. We can decide that we want detailed words, and then we can decide that we want extensive words on the design. So what this means is that it is going to give, if you choose minimal word, it is going to be more of pictures or images, and then little captions, little words that's like a description of what the image is. But according to my experience, I will always prefer that we choose concise words. Now the concise words is going to give us a balance of images, of videos, and the write-ups. So that is what I think is best. So after that, we'll come down to visuals. Now these visuals house different kinds of things that we can use for our project. So now we have this first thing, which is consultant, oatmeal, pistachio, we have Nova, we have vanilla, and we have cornfield. So we can just decide to choose anyone. So let's just go with consultant, as I am a consultant. Consultant. Now the next thing is you're going to choose the kind of image that you want it to use. Do you want it to use automatically select best image type for each image, or you want it to pick stock photos? So we have high resolution stock photos, stock images online that are open source that can be used. We also have images, web images. If you want AI images, if you want illustrations, if you want animated GIFs. Now we also have two new feature. If you want image placeholders, or if you don't want it to add image. Now what image placeholder means is that it is just going to add something like a box that can house images for you in places where it should be, and then it's not going to include the image. Now this is only used when you have specific images that you want to be in the design, specific images that you want to be in the design. So now let's just quickly go with AI images. So we'll click on AI images. Now we want to select, we want to come to this and then also look at it, which which model do we want to use for the AI image, which model do we want to use for the AI image. So if we look at this place, ultra models, we have ChatGPT image detailed, we have ideogram, we also have we have a lot of them. We have DAL-E, we have Gemini 2.5, and so on and so forth. So we'll just click on Flux. So if we click on Flux, we are going to see the kinds of image that can be generated. So we'll come again, and then if we have additional words that we want to use, additional keywords that we want to use, we can include them. If not, we will just, once we are sure that every other thing is okay and the content that it has generated for us is what we want to use, then we'll just move on to create, to generate. So immediately we click on okay. Before we go to generate, I want us to look at the credits. We have 400 credits, so I want us, I'm going to draw our attention to see the number of credits it takes to create just one slide, and then we can know how many slides we can create with the free version. So let's go back to generate and then click on generate and wait for a while. If you have been enjoying this video and you are getting value, kindly do well to like, share and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you can get more videos as soon as they are uploaded. So our gamma AI, the slide generator, is working. As we can see on the screen, it's working. It's generating images, contents according to what is in the content that it has given us before. So we'll just wait for a minute and then it's done. So now we have our slide. As we can see, one thing we can do is we can also change the theme even after creating the slide. So we'll just click on theme here. So after clicking on theme, we are going to see a number of themes here. So let's look for a dark shade theme. So I think this is good, so let's go with this. So once we click on it, it is going to transform the existing slide to this theme. So we'll just click on it and then we can see this is our new slide. So this is our new slide. So this is quite interesting. This is quite interesting. So what we are going to do now is we are just going to let's click on present to see what our slides look like. So I'll just go ahead and then click on my present. So immediately I click on present, so we can see our slide like this. So here is our slide. You can see. So we can see this is very beautiful in the little amount of time that we have. Very, very beautiful. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is once you download the slide, there's going to be a watermark of Gamma on the slide. So I'm going to show you how to remove that watermark for free without paying for any other tool. So let's go back and download our slide. So let's go back and then download our slide. So I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to click on these three icons here, and that is the icon I'm going to click on, and it's going to give me a pop-up. So immediately it gives me this pop-up. I'm going to click on export. I'm going to click on export. Now once I click on export, I can either collaborate, that means bring in someone else to work on the same slide with me. I can I can also share it from Gamma so that the people can view it, and then I can export or I can embed it into a website or something else. So what I want to do is I want to export to PowerPoint because we want to remove the watermark that is going to come with it. So I'll just click on this and then I'm going to export to PowerPoint. So I'll just wait for it to download. So now we can see this is my file. It has downloaded, so I'll just open it. As we can see, this is our slide, and then it comes with the logo, which is the watermark of the AI tool that we used to generate it. So if we look at the bottom right corner of the slide, we are going to see made with Gamma. For us to be able to remove this and then make it a normal slide without a watermark, we are going to take the slide to Canva and then we edit it with Canva and remove the watermark. Let's move ahead to Canva. After creating our slides on Gamma, we are going to head to Canva and then we are going to click on presentation. So immediately we click on presentation, it is going to take us to a new presentation slide. So it is going to take us to a new presentation slide like what we are seeing here. Yeah, so next thing we are going to do is to click on upload file. We choose the document and then we click on it, and then we can see it is going to start uploading. It is going to start uploading. So immediately after uploading, we are going to click on the document and it's going to show us the content of what we just uploaded, which is this. So after that, we are going to click on apply all 10 pages. Apply all 10 pages. So once we click on apply all 10 pages, it is going to give us the 10 pages applied. So we can see below it has given us the 10 pages applied. So now if we look at this bottom right corner of the slide, we are going to see the watermark of the AI tool that we have been using. So just to remove it, we are going to click on it and then we are going to delete twice. So the reason why we are deleting twice is because the watermark is an image and it is in a placeholder. So the first delete is going to delete the image, while the second delete is going to delete the placeholder. So let me do that again so that we can see. So I'll click on the second image and then I'm going to click on delete first. It is going to delete, but something is still remaining there. So this is the placeholder, and then we'll click on it again and then delete the placeholder. So I'm just going to fast forward this and delete it for all the 10 slides, and then we'll continue from there. So after doing that, we just come here and we click on the share button. After clicking on the share, we click on download, and then we choose what you want to download as. So let's just say PDF, and then we click on download, and then it's going to download into our computer. So after downloading, we can just open and see our new slide. So thank you very much for joining this video. See you in the next video.